Yeah, I lost a game. I went to overtime with this dude, and I guess in overtime it automatically flips the play art. I don't know. My formation
Oh,
was all jacked up.
that
EA Sports coverage of the National Football
sometimes
League
what
is
it
in
does, it
Uptown Charlotte, North
puts it back
Carolina
to
at Bank of America Stadium.
default.
Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras,
I've
the
noticed that
action, all
before.
the
Yeah, I don't know if you know what I
pyrotechnics,
mean by that.
everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking in at the 3.
I couldn't react.
Damn.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
But I'm telling you, man, I was on a 5-game winning streak. It was about to be 6, and I was like, every time I'm about to go undefeated, something happens. And then in the first playoff game, something happens. And if I win, it's gonna be the second playoff game.
Yep.
It's always something. The game this is gone. This is gonna do that. I'm just trying to get coins.
Now Jones.
Pressure
comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson
Definitely
making
like
his
target
presence
point.
felt on the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Y'all came up with that rule, but which is good.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
You can do streaks the whole game. Like I used to throw, they call them face passes.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Super hard.
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's all Hogan ever did, yo. Then he like comes out of glitch. Like, yo, any glitch that there was, Hogan would already know how to do it. Then ask how it was a glitch.
That's a nice start for them.
Show me how it's a glitch.
This is
I don't know if they're struggling against damn Panthers right now.
And this punt sails over
Come
the
out with?
sideline.
Yeah.
And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
He's never beat me. I'm over here playing like it's my bro.
Don't play it, bro. Don't play
Nah,
like that,
I
dog.
know.
You
I know.
it's different.
Yo, it was my first drive. I already messed up on the first play. He got a sack. It was 2nd and 23, so that got me.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put their noses close to
Yeah, and I know you felt like I was.
My guess is the wheels are turning on the other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yep,
Yeah,
damn
trying
sure
to
wasn't
find
me.
that opportunity later on when you can play action.
Every time I saw the ball go in the air, I'd be like, I just be sitting there heated.
Like, yeah, bro. You live in the too high, man.
Darnold down to throw.
He'll
get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Damn. Apparently not.
Well, maybe you do want to move.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers.
He might be. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Patriots take over.
True. You're about to have some stuff on offense now. They might have a long dude in the damn game.
Through 8 games on the season, would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where
got my first down in the game?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4 and 4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster.
I'm back to that now, though. The game we played yesterday wasn't like that for me at all. But
ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target.
Oh, you thought when I was doing it yesterday?
It'd be a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Broke his ankles.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch is made by Harry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Buying time to his left.
Woo! Yeah, I never saw that pass in this game, yo.
James White.
Oh man, it was like a shovel pass. Like I just like flicked it to him.
This is
for a touchdown.
Come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown.
My team ready to play after last week.
I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't.
I know you did
They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This take it in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Now I just figured out why people play with Wilson, the white boy.
Right.
He got velocity in him.
Oh, okay.
So the game plan, he got that in him.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle. Make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Come on, fellas.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Rodgers.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Why the hell Damian Harris ain't in all my damn
Pickup of
plays?
10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games,
I'm
make
trying
sure
to
you
get
run and jog with
Damian
your
Harris
offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths
leveled
start
up.
to create space
He's only
for
a
you
star.
up
I'm
front.
trying to get him
He did
to
a
a
pretty good job of just following
superstar
those
better
guys
by
through
the end
there
of the season.
for a nice explosive run.
Going right side is White.
And again, it just said that
He'll get to the
Harris was in.
line, brought down
That
there.
White did.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Yeah, but then I guess the play and White's it.
Off play action, Jones.
On who?
He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On that same dude.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Jones. This is Smith with a grab.
Could Andre Rising?
Have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
You got a lot of names early this season.
Yeah, they put because they didn't have to plan for the 5. That's why.
They run the counter. It's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter
like
there. It worked.
They're
glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We'll not be losing this game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I know you thought I was going to call it out again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. This will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Everybody wasted their money.
First down now, here's 2nd down.
Yep. He's
fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
It's more, right now, it's just more beneficial.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27,
like you should.
Darnold.
Oh, right there.
Is complete on the diving effort. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, first down Carolina. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play.
Some dudes ain't know in the game,
hold it to a short game.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Darnold.
Ball never caught the plane. They gave him a touchdown.
Damn.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Fine work by the Patriots there, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I was not even paying attention. I was ran out of the back of the den and
So they'll bring it out to the 25.
Sitting here daydreaming. Damn shame. Point shaving ass.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Open man, here's Foster.
Like it's nothing.
He is
it ain't
out of
nothing.
bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now I'm thinking of TK. That's
okay.
Looking to throw.
TK,
Jones. Left side complete.
He can't get a PS5 still.
And out of bounds.
I try to help
around
him
the
get
20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let
the
it
last couple of months, I had
bit,
tried helping people, but I just had a bad with them.
On that one.
On second down, this is Harris.
Everybody got pancakes.
He's in.
I'm out just having breakfast.
Patriots. Damian Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Close.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Thank you. Almost ready back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm going to cook it in there.
Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Second and 9. Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Yeah.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted.
I threw a pick.
Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I should hit triangle, yeah.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn
quads against me.
that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Could have been up by
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3.
So interception gets the field goal.
Sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They don't round that 5 yard.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40.
Oh!
And finally brought down at the 43.
I almost had a touchdown with 1 second left.
So
I just needed I think one more tackle. Or just juke him, but I was on my own 25, and I did a wildcat. Broke out, but just couldn't finish it. Why can't you cheat me like that?
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
What's your defense, bro?
So the opening play,
I gotta be mine though.
Now they'll come up on
we didn't talk about me right now.
Here's Darnold.
This dude's wide open.
Is caught by Anderson.
How is nobody on him? This game is crazy.
Get off the field.
Oh, you want a showboat? Okay. Yo, this dude is completely by himself.
A 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
See, I was being nice, but now he's doing the show.
Anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles.
Winning 21-19.
One of the fastest
score.
plays on record, folks.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be 56-19. Since you want a showboat.
Taking in at the 3.
Yeah.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Bust his ass. He ain't gonna appreciate nothing I do. I'm a showboat every play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Damn. Still beating them though, right?
On a handoff, it's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It plays like that exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down.
Throw the ball, man. It's open.
Down he goes. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. This is White on the screen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Want to see showboating? That's how you showboat. Do something like that so you can showboat. Yeah, bum.
Touchdown, New England. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft.
Oh, man. More of that coming, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
When you're doing adjustments on defense, right?
He'll get it up past the 20.
Do you notice that? Yeah. This dude.
The Panthers out there and ready
you know,
to
begin
begin
play
their
art
next
disappear
drive.
sometimes.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
That shit's so annoying.
Punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
Like, and I don't know if they're actually going to do what they're supposed to be doing.
You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
Nope.
So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the 24, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
What's up, brother?
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made on the Patriots' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They'll break the huddle here and go 4th. This is 4th down. Now Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First down, here's White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Jones. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, yeah!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, 14 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Second and 10. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold to throw. This is Anderson, and he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught by Aguilar. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down at 7. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
But when it's time for my Super Bowl,
yep,
they gonna whoop.
Definitely, every time.